Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Dire Bear, and welcome to Falskallan Nights. I am your host tonight, the Bard with no name. Before we start, I'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors for sponsoring us tonight so that we can be sponsored and get paid money to sponsor sponsors. We're going to start with D&D Beyond. Without them, we wouldn't be able to have any of our consolidated character sheets brought together in one spot with a lot of easy health access and spell management, item inventory, and easy level ups. News with the Dire Bear would be RPG Con coming up this weekend, May 20th to 22nd, with the Dire Bear GM, Heath. But also, we also just started a new game with Heath running it with Wild Beyond the Witchlight with one of our characters on. But she's not playing with us tonight due to headache. And that's okay because I'm of the mindset of life comes period. D&D is fun in games, but it's not a serious matter. At least for now. But, again, we have a couple of players missing, but that's alright. I'd also like to thank Otter for creating our new intro video. Speaking of, let's get to it. Roll the tape! Once again, I want to thank Otter for that intro, putting a lot of hard work in with us, but also want to thank Nereus for doing the great art. They are fantastic. Done work throughout all of the Dire Bear campaigns that I've been running throughout. But with that, last time on Falskallan Nights, there's a bunch of multiple storylines going on at once, but that's all right. Mogenthau, an elf that had been fighting in the war, that had fought in the war, was in Bloknesvik, helping researchers with a disease that has been starting to crop up, start running rampant, called Trollsbane. But with a new initiative from Violet Fury, start combining forces between each of the Soul Weavers, the Guild, Tailor Shop. Was redirected to go to Menestad, but with Alabel, his mentor. Team Them had been in Onver throughout the last couple months, trying to find out what had happened to the students that had gone missing, what happened to the cult, La Charas, a few smaller other errands. They were brought into Menestad at the request of Crimson Pride herself and a Kobold. Diamondback, Yimmer, you guys have been in the ruins of Koiara the last many months. It's been a boring time. Till last night, when a ragtag group came in being chased by looked like a bunch of goblinoids, but also a white drake. You guys got everything shut in, all your camp disconnected, and successfully had gotten away. There looms many questions. Who are these people that came in and caused such a commotion and flurry? Why were they being chased? Howard, Hal, I would say Mogenthau, but they are not here tonight. You guys are at the guild office. Half burnt, destroyed, and you see Glam there. With her pink hair, half gone, and a scar running her face. Alabelle comes up, touches the side of her head, looks at the scar and inspects it, and says, "Oh, girl. Oh, that'll heal up if you want to balm herself. You need that?" Glam just looks up. No, I'll be okay. I'll be fine. It's all right. I trust you guys have traveled well.
It was safe enough, yes. It's good to see you at least made it through, right?
Yeah. I survived. Okay. Come on in. I'll make some food. Everybody, Alabelle, she turns around, walks in. Alabelle follows suit. The door is still very sturdy and very there. But as soon as you walk inside, you see just an attempt to clean up, but it's very ragtag and it's not pretty. She heads into the back. You start hearing the clunking of pots and pans and things going on. Alabelle just sits at a table. You guys. Yeah, she's been rough. She's been having a rough time.
Like much of the city is in the same state, but we do our best to help out around here. See if there's anything she needs.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm here. I need to see an old friend. And we're just waiting here on his contacts to come see us. About 10 minutes goes by and Glam comes out. He's got basic charcuterie and a couple of grilled meats. Nothing too fancy. Lays them out. This is all I got so far, and just think I'll see if I can get anything more. There hasn't been a lot of food coming in lately. He looks visibly shaken.
And we have received a party boon.
Ooh. Last time, Dragon that was Jesus. Alright, so party boon. Y'all get a luck.
Ooh.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
About an hour goes by, and you hear Lamb looks up, kind of startled, but sees the front door. I'll go get it. Comes down, opens it up, and you notice a bunch of drow standing in front of the doorway. Dark blue cloaks over the head. You know they're drow because you can tell from their distinct blue skin. These are the guys that you met with before. They look at Alabel. They do. Hand sign. You kind of get the gist of, oh yeah, follow. You guys?
Yeah, just gonna glance over at Howard.
Cautiously, but sure.
Yeah.
Bogenthau gets up. Well, I think I can find myself follow. Going up, following them out. Start winding through alleyways, and you eventually hit a sewer pipe. Grates open. One of them goes in. You guys start following suit. Alabel is the first one to go in. You guys are somewhat familiar with the super dad. And so you take the left to the right. You're following them. Make a history check, actually.
Ooh. Nat 20.
22.
You? What is in that 20 plus whatever modifiers?
25 total.
Crispy. Yeah, you guys remember you're remembering the lefts and the rights, no problem. How you got here the first time. It's been months, but it's one of those things where it's a unique enough place for you guys to just kind of weave back and forth. Still remember it. Eventually, you make it to a center spot where a bunch of the drains lead. See all the drow, the dwarves, goblins sitting there. Welcome back to the tailor shop. Bogenthau looks over. I don't know. Could we trust these guys? Alabel just looks up. Yeah, I can trust him. Yeah.
Oh?
Unfortunately, sometimes I have to, but...
Okay.
She walks right over to the door, knocks on it 3 times. The needle workers that are there are looking absolutely surprised that she has the audacity to go up to the main door, knows where it is, and then knock on it. They start moving. She just puts her hand up. They stop. Opens right up. You see a familiar drow with long, very beautifully white blonde hair. On his face, pulled back, looks up, signs to get in. Bogenthau and just looks up. This is new. Y'all ever experienced this before?
Once.
It was as perplexing then as it was, or as it is now, but I say we still follow.
You guys walk in, the door shuts, and you see Alabel just take a seat right in front of Sabrak. Sabrak goes around his desk, this nice oaken desk, very resolute desk sort of style, super intricate, very fancy. He spent a lot of money on this. Sits down, looks at all of y'all, starts signing.
How did you get this desk down here?
He looks at you, starts signing again. Alabel just says, "For God's sakes, cut the crap. Cut the crap. Start talking. What do you want? He looks at her. Looks at his guards. Signs them all out. All these guards look at each other and do as they're told. They leave. As soon as they're gone. All right. So you're not going to tell anybody that I speak whatsoever.
Why?
It's what I do. I don't trust people. If they know my voice, they're not going to trust me even more. I don't care. Alabel looks up. That's the voice I remember. I know we've worked together. You keep bringing up the brigade. I just can't believe you have to rope me into this shit. Mo looks up. Wait, you worked with him?
He's part of the Ballbuster Brigade?
I was. Before we broke up. Disbanded.
Wait, Alabel, I have to know, did he do this when you were in a brigade together?
Oh my god, he would not. He would not speak. It was about 3 months before he got fed up. It was only because of Tobias and he took a circlet. Apparently he got smarter, but as soon as he took it off, Sabric finally just let loose all of his little angers at us. Hey, that's because he's a fucking idiot. You're fucking ragey. Then the rest of them are balls to the walls.
Maybe it's because I'm a spellcaster. That might be why, yeah. I couldn't imagine never talking in front of someone for that long of a period.
I've been able to get by. I know what to do.
I don't... Oh. I'd be so limited in what I could do.
You think I'm a spellcaster?
Well, probably not with that, but...
Alright, so, to the meeting. I've got 2 of my people ready for you guys when they show up, but I haven't given the word yet. Didn't realize Alabel would be coming herself.
What are we doing here anyway, Alabel?
Pardon?
What are we doing here anyway, Alabel?
You're getting a couple people from the tailor shop. Team them is expanding whether you like it or not.
Wait, they're gonna be?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear a knock on the door. He looks up. Points to Alabel. Open the door. She looks at him with anger. I will. Walks over to, opens it up, and opens it. You see another drow elf. He walks in, doesn't even get invited. He's got the scars on his face, running on all directions. He's still wielding his rapier. You've met him before. Tekron. So you're giving them the 1-2, right? Sadrek just signs to shut the door. The door shuts. Hey, yes, I have. And Tekron looks wide-eyed. You're speaking to them?
Apparently.
Only because of her. Only because of her. Yimmer. Diamondback. You guys just got out of the tunnel. It's the middle of the night. And you have Razkan, his boys, all of the excavation crew. and people from the academy. And a couple of your guys as well. It's a fairly large party. But you figure your best bet's probably get back to Port Delorn. That's where you would come in. That's where there's some fortifications. But it's a far travel.
How many days or weeks?
You're looking at about 4 days of travel.
One.
Okay. And do we is everyone just walking, carrying what's on their back then?
Much.
Okay.
Keeping an eye on the sky to see if our white drake friend followed us.
Make a perception check. You have dark disadvantage.
Yeah, there
Wait.
we go.
No, just regular. Sorry.
Yeah, half-elf, dark vision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have dark vision too.
Actually, yeah, the both of you make perception.
A 17 from me.
That would be 13 for me.
13. You can hear the beating wings, but you can't quite see where it is in the sky. It is dark, and there isn't a lot of ambient light.
All right.
The moon is about half crescent right now. You look up, and you see just a shape go fly right by.
All right, don't nobody light no fires.
Yeah.
Orlin looks up. Oh, man. Yeah, okay, we can't really right now. We gotta just sit low. Hopefully whatever on the other side of those doors doesn't break it. And Glenda, the chef, looks up. Don't worry about it. I put a couple things away.
I was wondering where that leftover bread went.
Oh, I love that stuff.
She looks at you. What did you just say about my bread?
I mean, only that it is made with such vigor and verve that surely, as well as it tastes, it can also hold a door fast against whatever the hell that thing is.
It always did sit heavy inside. I can imagine it does that.
One of the scribes, one of the scribs comes up, and it's just human, very bushy beard, kind of like a Portland beard, bright yellow eyes. Just looks. We all got to be quiet. Really got to lay low. So let's just wait this out.
All right. Well, anybody else here know how to cast Tiny Hut?
Orlin looks up. I do.
Okay, well, I got one. That's one other. Don't know if we can fit everybody under him, but might at least keep some eyes off us till morning comes.
Glenda just looks up. You can take the hut. I'll stay outside.
All right, just mind yourself.
Do you guys start taking the time to like ritual cast it? Well, I guess you can. It'd have to be
Yeah, so I just kind of as quietly as possible sort of take my loot and then just take a load off, partner. Take a load for free. Take a load off, partner. And a load right on me. And the hut kind of just forms around, and basically I cast it so that folks within this group can kind of like come and go as they please. Actually, I don't think I can. No, I can pluck.
Yeah. Orlin says, you start plugging away and very effective. Actually, make a performance check.
Not ready.
See how good the
Ooh,
beds are.
nice. That is going to be a. It's going to be 30.
Ooh. Jesus, Murphy. This wasn't so much as
Expertise.
if you could play loudly. It was more or less you could play quietly enough.
Yeah.
And masterfully, you start playing everything so lightly. And as soon as you hit the last little crescendo, bing, see the shimmer of what color is your magic?
That's a good question. It tends to cast in, probably usually cast in red, kind of trying to cast it a little more muted, so...
Yeah, and with a roll like that,
Yeah.
you can easily do like within the color spectrum of red.
Yeah.
So you start doing more of like a crimson, very dark,
Yeah.
maybe a chartreuse.
Yeah, just a bit.
That's my fancy word for the night. I'm not using anymore. It launches right out at the top of your loot. Done. Marlon says, "Oh, that's really nice." All right,
Yeah,
I'll go over here.
thanks,
I'll use my. All right, everybody in the academy, come with me. For all the scribs, the archivists, whatnot, come with him. See the dome cast, and you don't see anything at all.
Go off. Said lovingly, of course.
So with this, wants to take a watch.
I'll take first watch.
I'll go
Watch.
second.
Second, all right. And there are a bunch of other people in here, so there will be. Well,
Okay.
you're not alone.
Yeah.
That's a lot of trust in one person.
Yeah, especially you.
Yeah.
Your biggest mistake was trusting him.
Yeah. Unsupervised. Awesome.
As I sat down for the night, about to put my hat over my face, just going like, all right, just give me a kick when you feel like going to sleep, and just so you know, the coin purse is in my pillow.
I already knew that.
Figured.
Yimmer, make a perception check.
Plus that is 17.
17. Throughout the night, you hear the sounds of flapping. Can't pinpoint where it's coming above you. It keeps been like this for a couple hours, and all you hear is and silence.
And good. How far away was that kind of thud?
It sounded very far.
Okay.
It's
So-
hard. It's hard to pinpoint any sort of where,
Okay.
but it sounded far. It was kind of like far away lightning.
Okay. Would I have been able to gather if it was back in the direction generally where we came from?
Yeah, you could discern that it was there, over in that direction.
Okay. But otherwise, I don't kind of see or hear anything.
It's fairly quiet. It's as if the wildlife knows that there's an extreme danger around them, have decided to stay quiet.
Okay.
Hours go by, your watch is ended.
Yep.
Diamondback. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you do the.
And I kick Diamondback. Well, all's clear here. Did hear a bit of a commotion off where we came from, but nothing too big, I guess.
Well, that's good to know. Little worried I slept through that, but well.
Oh, it was real far, I think. So, if it was closer, I would have woken you.
Appreciate it. Very conspicuously take the coin purse out of my pillow and shove it into my satchel as I go to take my watch.
Don't worry, it's all there.
And not that I don't trust you.
It's all the other lot. That's the one you have to worry about.
Well, yeah, we got Mud sleeping in here with us.
Mud just turns over. Ah, don't talk about me that way. I'm sleeping.
Obviously
Evidently.
not.
Have yourself a good night, Yim.
You too?
Thank you.
Make a perception check there, Diamondback.
Alrighty. If I used the one hot roll on this die, that is a 14.
14. Cool. It's getting quiet, but then it starts getting louder. A couple hours go in, and you start hearing the wildlife kind of start chirping back up again. The sounds of grasshoppers and the crickets. Although subdued and muted, it's rather cold. It's really freaking chilly.
I, not too loudly, but just sort of like gently strum a little bit of a tune on the lute and try to make the ambient temperature of the hut a little warmer. Not like, bonfire, but just kind of like space heater.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to just do your roll in from earlier on, because let's just be honest, a 30 is freaking awesome.
Thank you.
Climate control and everything in here.
Yep.
Good job.
Yeah, well, the old Diamondback aims to please.
Right, I set it to 27 degrees. It feels nice and brisk. Right, I'm talking in Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
Yeah. For our American viewers,
In freedom units, that's...
I kind of figured.
yeah. Yep. So yeah, just kind of give it a nice sort of ambient heat, and sort of just keep an eye out and take the sounds of wildlife going, okay, we can make noise again, as a good thing.
Hopefully.
Hours go by. And nothing happens. Very
Okay.
intense, but it's also starting to ease in. After many hours of just kind of being on, get used to it.
Yeah.
Which is the unfortunate part.
Well, I ain't looking that gift horse in the mouth.
Mud gets up beside you. All right, my turn.
Right on. Have a good watch. Keep an eye out, and don't steal my shit.
I don't steal any of your stuff.
You still have my socks around your neck.
They're my socks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, because I gifted them to you.
That's not stealing.
After you stole them.
There were already holes in them.
Yeah, I know there were already holes in the... You know what? It's too
You
late to
see a
have this
couple of the
argument.
other people, like the excavation crew, just look up. Shut up, the both of you.
No, right, all right. You're welcome for the fucking, hut, by the way.
As you guys are speaking, you see Orland stick his head out the other bubble. You guys having a party?
Not as much, no. You?
We got a couple snorters. Sucks.
Oh, fun. Well,
He just sticks his
sorry
hand
for
out. Can I?
night. Night all. Sorry for the commotion.
You guys wake up at sunrise. The brisk air is starting to warm up just a tad bit, but you do start seeing the evidence of frost on the grass and stuff around you.
That means it's killing all the good things. Oh, I always hate winter. Everything just dies. Never find anything good to munch on.
Well, you never ate before.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, fair.
Mud just looks up. I hear the yellow snow is delicious this time of year.
And you keep thinking that.
Yep, you do you, partner. You do you. And,
Glenda wakes up and you just see her just like, you see like a glisten of sweat that has been frozen over her. She just wakes up, shakes it right off. Ah, that feels good. All right. Wrap everything up. Let's get going.
Right.
Let's be quiet. Would like all of you to make survival checks.
Oh, that's different.
Yep. How am I with survival? Decent.
I'm used to going out into the wilderness.
Eh, except when the D20 decides I am not.
Yeah, it's
You do have a point of luck.
You do have a point of luck.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Thank you for the reminder there, Juju.
Thank you.
I got 14.
My initial roll is a 5. What does luck do again?
Reroll.
Nice.
You can re-roll and choose whichever number.
Okay, yeah, that's better. I got a 14 as well.
Find that the group had segmented itself into about 2 subgroups, just kind of keeping their distance, being spread out, minimizing exposure and noise all in ones. You guys are following a couple of grassy knolls and following through a couple of just like muddy paths that haven't been well traveled.
Is there anything noteworthy on the grassy knoll?
There's not really, just kind of.
See, normally there's mushrooms and all sorts of fungus here. Now it's all just gone.
Well, I mean, you got plenty stored away, right? You still got the hallucinogenic shit, don't you?
I have many things that can do many things. That is right. Just it's always nice to keep replenishing.
Well, that's good, because it needs something to take the edge off once we're clear of this.
Yeah, let's make sure there ain't an actual flying dragon. The ones you see, those ones are pretty, especially when they're all multicolored. But the ones that are real, that you don't want to be mistaking those two.
Oh, definitely not.
One-eyed, one-armed flying purple people eater.
Oh, God.
That was the scariest one.
The hell did you eat to make that appear?
Don't quite remember. It was a bit of this, bit of that, bit of something I shouldn't have touched. But it's all part of the learning process.
Your hobbies are fascinating to me.
Oh, thank you. They're fascinating to me too.
Glenda comes up behind you. Quiet, you two. Let's keep moving.
Look,
Right.
I turn around to
He just like grabs both your shoulders and pushes you forward.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't anything good there anyways.
Hours go by, and you hear the sounds of commotions behind you, but can't really see anything. Merrick looks up, looks over. I think we're being followed.
I hold the loot, but I don't start playing.
Portland looks up. Well, I can do this, but we need to keep moving. So let's go. Delorn's only a couple days away. We need to keep moving. Move. And you see him just kind of put his head down. His hair still crazy and wild. It's very much like a lemming. Just. Yes, I pulled an old school reference.
Would like to try and see if I can get a sense of what's trailing us, if possible.
With your survival check. Unless you can convince me otherwise of any other skill.
Or just like kind of perception, taking a moment to just sort of like scan out and see what my half-elf eyes see. But if the survival's counting for most of it, then no worries there either.
No, you make a point. Make a perception check.
Cool. Ooh, nice. That one is going to be a 23.
23. Nice. You hear the commotion as well, but it's loud. But you also recognize that it's very far away.
I'll kind of say, well, if there is something on our tail, it ain't right on us yet. Keep moving, keep an ear out, keep an eye out.
Couple days go by, and it's very much the same things that go on. I'm not gonna do this because at this point we're just kind of repeating the same course.
3 days later.
3 days later.
Isn't it amazing that I won 100 gold off people in 3 days? My God.
Yeah.
Then you see Mud with a bunch of trinkets and earrings on him.
Yeah.
My friend the klepto.
Yep.
And I've just been introducing people to the wonders of different herbs and spices and whatnot. It's my secret blend, if you will.
Are there 5 of each?
Always.
You're cutting the tension. Stop it.
He just pops a mushroom into his mouth.
It's like this is the most tense time for everyone else. Yimmer's just popping mushrooms and just like.
Well, you always got to have at least one optimist in the group.
I don't know why everyone's so serious.
About halfway through the day, about midday, you make it to a clearing. You smell the river over the hill. Make it up top, and there it is. Port Delorn is the easternmost fort held by the Falskallan military. The port was once used to move trade goods to and from Koihara. Wooden walls, heightened with a walkway, protects the surrounding fort. A few large standing buildings that have an ever-changing guard made of the local tree. And there is a couple of docks on. Your band people move on up. As soon as you get within range, all you hear is, "Oi, who goes there?" Orlin looks up. "Ah, it's Orlin Felderman. I'm a seer. I'm from the academy. We're from Koihara. Can we get in?" You'll notice that this Goliath is looking down, and he's got a crossbow. A giant, heavy crossbow on him. Looks down. "Academy? Oh? You guys aren't supposed to be back for months." Yeah, we're being chased. Please open up." Right. Boys, enemy! A couple minutes later, you start seeing the front gates just right up, and you see the fort. It's very much kind of like a bunch of cabins put into one spot, a very giant warehouse and small tavern. It's very much a small city, town, village, hamlet.
We're getting very small as we progress here.
Yeah. You know what? My delusions of grandeur extend to the world.
The village that thought it was a city.
The village that thought it was a city. It is fairly large, but it's still a bunch of freestanding buildings. As you see, like there's a forge, there's a tavern-looking building, like a very large centralized building, but it seems to hold a bunch of different things. The dock and a warehouse, a bunch of different supply sheds everywhere around.
And we would have been here before on our way out.
You would have come through here. You may not have met this guard because you know that they shift guards every couple months. You see about 4 different Goliaths come up, start looking you up and down, and these people are huge. They are tall, couple of female, a couple of male, and looking you up and down. All right, so what happened?
Well,
Well, uh,
not having any of you there, that's what happened. Things would have been right fine if you was there.
Glenda looks up. Oh, for God's sakes. Razcan and his boys came in, brought a bunch of hobgoblins with them, and a drake. The Goliaths look up. Their eyes widen, and you see just like the smiles come out. Mean we get to go hunting? Glenda looks up. What do you think? No. You know you're not supposed to leave.
I can't fault him for enthusiasm, though.
I knew I was right about them. Would have taken care of it right quick if they was there.
Yeah, Razgan comes up. Well, when's the boat gonna be ready? All us boys need to get going. The Goliaths look up. Hey, I'm not running the. Gotta go talk to the dockmaster. Razcan. Right. Well, don't know. Let's go. Boys, do these. Rest of you all, go have a drink. I don't care. Do your thing.
All right.
Don't
Yim,
have
you
to
want to
tell
see
me
if we
twice.
can. Oh, sorry.
Don't have to tell me twice to do what I want. What do you want to
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, want to see if we can get into precisely the right kind of trouble.
That's what I like to hear. Let's do it.
Alrighty. Let's see if any of the officers are drinking today.
You walk in. You go up to one of the main buildings. It looks like it's the tavern, the inn, just like the barracks. Open it up, and it's just this very large, open concept space. See that the bar is at the far corner, but it's surrounded by a bunch of tables, and the tables are packed. You definitely see that there are military guard there and a couple of guild crew with them, but none of the tailor shop.
Hmm.
Seems like this guard didn't receive any help from Sabrak.
Hmm. Are there any doors or anything? Points of egress or ingress?
You see a set of stairs that go up to a second floor, and then that's where you start seeing a lot of just. It leads into. How do I explain this? There's so much going in my mind.
Like, is it an open second floor? Like we could see it from the first floor?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
basically, it's kind of. You go up a set of stairs. There's very much like a center part where you can see everybody stood on the handrails or whatnot, looking down. But you also see that it converges into one point, goes farther down, and that's where a lot of building. That seems to be where the bedrooms were.
Okay. Right. Well, what do you think? Should we start drinking or start taking some money?
Hmm. Yeah, let's get a drink, case the joint, and see who's worth having fun with.
Already ahead of you. Let's have some fun, partner.
All right, I
Right
want
on.
you both of you to make. I don't know if I want to do perception or investigation. Investigation, because you're looking specifically for a mark. That's why.
Alrighty.
You know the telltale signs.
Yeah, that would be the. So we're doing investigation.
Cocked.
Hmm.
It's a 13 from me.
That's a 6.
Hmm.
Everyone's so tall around here. Can't see him.
You guys sit at the bar, start. Pardon me. Start eyeing everybody around you, and it's a couple hours of doing. Period. How are you? Like, what are you specifically aiming to do? Like, you're looking for a mark, but what? Trying to do? Are you trying to like?
Yeah.
cheat them into doing something they're not supposed to do, or play a game of three dragon ante, or a bunch of other parlor tricks?
Yeah, for myself, I'd probably be looking for anybody who looks like they've got money and kind of specifically listening for if anybody's being a particular dick to the serving staff.
Yeah, there's a couple of riffraff hanging about. You can easily pick those guys out because they're usually waitress and
Yeah.
trying to hit on the waitresses.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd kind of saunter on over to those ones and pull a marked deck of 3 Dragon Ante cards out of my pouch and go, all right, folks, y'all look like you're in for a nice little game of cards. Who wants to play?
All of them look up. Who the hell are you?
Well, I go by the name of Diamondback. I'm a traveling bard, currently associated with the tailor's shop, and, well, I just rather enjoy getting a good game, a good story, a good song, whatever you got on hand.
One of them looks over to the other guys, and they're just very loud, drunk, boisterous
Mm.
people. Couple of humans, couple of dwarves. Like, look at this. The needle dick over here wants to play Dragon Ante with us.
Oh, that's one I've never heard before. But hey, if you're harassing me, at least you aren't harassing the fine people who are only just trying to make a living serving your drinks here. So why don't y'all just be a little nicer, huh?
Okay. Persuasion check disadvantage.
Cool, cool. Ah! Rolled double 16s, so that is a nice the 24.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was the best disadvantage roll ever.
They look up, and when you say that, you have that glint in your eye of, I'm fucking serious. You also have the posture and the stance of, you mess with me, I could really ruin you.
Mhm.
Look up, wave their hand, go back to doing what they're doing.
Good stuff then. Y'all be nice now. And I
Well,
kind of.
it
Oh,
was
sorry.
like about 4 hours of this go by. It's starting. The night is starting to come on. It's getting kind of late, but rotating crews coming in and out. You hear signs of ships being loaded, and that it's just going to take till tomorrow morning for any of the ships to start leaving. You guys are going to be stuck here for the night.
Well, it's a little better than where we were, so
Yeah.
can't complain.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
The riff. Oh, sorry.
doesn't compare to your yet, but you know, saves you having to do that all the time.
Does keep my energy going. And it has been a while since I had a proper bed. DM, are the riffraffs still there?
Riff-raff is all kind of dispersed and doing
Yeah.
their own thing. I mean, as much as it's all consolidated, everybody's kind of in one spot.
Yeah.
When you're isolated in a place, you kind of just find the place to be, and this is it.
Yeah.
One of the serving ladies comes by. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for talking them out, being assholes to me. I just really hated that.
No problem at all. Thanks for keeping us well plied. Sorry I couldn't lift anything off them for you, but you know.
You know what? In all honesty, I don't think they would have had much of anything anyway. They're poor tippers.
Yeah, well, and I kind of, in addition to whatever we've been paying for our food tonight, what would a nice, generous tip be?
I would say you've probably paid about a silver for a bunch of drinks and food that had come out. So I would say a nice generous tip would probably be about copper. Top of that.
Yeah, cool. I put 2 more silver down on the table.
Looks it's really good.
If they don't tip, I will.
Glenda comes up to both of you. They're loading the ships, and we need some help. There's a couple things downstairs that we need for you to grab, if you can, please.
Hey, as long as it's not too heavy, I can certainly help that.
It's just a couple of crates of nothing too heavy.
Yeah, right on. And I kind of tip my hat to the server and go, have yourself a good night, miss. Hope I see you around again sometime.
She looks up, then looks down, kind of blushes, and walks away. All right. And Glenda just kind of points in the direction. You're going to go down the stairs, take a left, right, another right. You'll see a bunch of crates of food. They're marked. You're going to grab apples or grab pumpkins. Got it?
Apples and pumpkins.
Apples and pineapples. Got it. Bah.
She just grabs you by the shoulder, throws you.
I mean, he's really an okay guy once you get past the sense of humor. Part of his charm, honestly.
You guys end up going down the stairs. You make your left and your right. It's not too hard to find everything here, but you walk in, you notice that this place is a mess. It is unorganized. You're going to have to make... Actually, with your perception checks or investigation checks from earlier, it's going to take you a little bit to find the actual marked crates.
But what else do we find?
You find a lot of marked crates. You find salted porks, more dried fruits, nuts, herbs, spices. Bunch of preserves. Yeah.
And I pocket a
Pieces.
bunch of things, since they're not organized in any particular manner.
I mean, you can.
I do.
What do you pick up?
Well, I'm just gonna make a whole charcuterie then, if that's kind of what we're dealing with.
All right, cool. So yeah, you're rummaging through, and you're like rummaging through, easy enough. It's not like you're being watched anyway.
Yeah, I'm kind of just I'm picturing us going into a storeroom that is just unorganized, and kind of as I'm pushing through, just kind of, oh, that's going nice. Oh, yeah, not that. Where's our things? I don't mind not finding them, but
This cheese is so moldy.
oh, that I definitely pocket stuff that's gone bad.
Oh, geez, Yim, you're going to start smelling like a 2-day-old camp again.
Yeah, that's why I spring for the good stuff. Always have a shower every day. Oh,
Start hearing commotion going upstairs. Going on
Okay.
upstairs. You guys
See-
turn around. You see a couple of red figures. Would you guys go to roll 20?
Woohoo.
oh. Oh.
Alrighty.
Nope.
Oh.
Come right down the stairs. I'd like for you to roll for initiative.
Oh, boy.
First combat of
Yeah.
season 2.
Hopefully it's I start
I would
seeing-
also like to thank Howard and Hal for being patient with us tonight. Actually, I've got an idea.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
You guys want to run the enemies?
Yo, yes. Let me at it. I was already thinking of things in my head to do in the future, but we haven't met
Don't give
them
me
yet. So
give me a second. I'll give you guys the stat blocks.
oh, yes.
Nice.
Don't worry, I got you guys covered.
I promise
Alright.
I don't mean any of the things I say when casting Vicious Mockery.
I don't believe you.
What are these
First
things?
of all,
Just red figures or like
I'll just give me a second. I'll
okay.
how do I add a boom. So Juju, you've got the red dotted one.
Oh,
Steve, you will have control of the purple dot. Where are you based? Oh, why you gotta be that way? Clearly, I thought this through. What the hell?
kill some things.
Why is it not? It's not letting me copy.
You mean the stat block?
Yeah.
You could
I'm Giazzoing it.
snippet it.
There you go. There you are. There you go. All right. So roll for initiatives, all of you.
I rolled 19 plus 22.
Hold on. Let me call it. Okay. Everybody rolled. Okay. So that's 2 for yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So 25 to 20.
22.
Okay. 25 to 15 or 20 to 15.
16.
Okay. 15 to 10.
10.
12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
12 and 10. Beauty. You see these figures, they're all clad in black. You notice that they're red because their arms are sleeveless and that they have horns sort of sticking out.
Didn't like the look of those fellas.
They're very short in stature.
It's all on perspective, I'd say.
Yep. Very short.
suppose-
Well, yes. Not short compared to you.
Don't suppose y'all are down here to run an inventory, are you?
There's say that. They run in. Yimmer.
I'm going to how far away are they from me? They are we using the measurements in
Yeah.
roll 20? Okay.
Yeah. Use the magic. It's just gonna make.
So that means I am going to use I'm going to use infestation on red dot. So that is a Constitution saving throw. And Cloud of Mights, whatever. Oh, Constitution saving throw.
What is the
Yeah.
DC?
13. So on whoever the red dot is.
So that would be Juju.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say you did to hit?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution saving throw. Sorry, I was reading stuff.
Yeah, no, I kind of just threw this at you guys, but I figured, hey, this is
No,
way to
I
get
love
all of
it.
you engaged.
Oh yeah.
I love it. It's interesting. 12.
Nice. Okay, so that means you take 2d6 damage. So I'm going to do that. And then if so it takes poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction. It can move.
So this is a bunch of lights that are coming out of you.
Yeah, basically, Yimmer reaches into his under his cloak, like into his chest pocket, and pulls out this this mass of just kind of wriggling and writhing things. Just kind of like almost looks like a bunch of twigs, and he just kind of says, "Hey, catch!" and tosses it over, and that's going to be 4 poison damage.
Or poison damage. Okay. Throwing this bag, it hits the ground, shatters, and starts latching onto one of these guys. They feel it reeling back and forth just a bit, but not shaking. Bonus action movement.
Oh, so they don't move in a direction?
Oh, you're talking, so the people...
Yeah, the target must succeed.
Did you succeed there, Juju?
No.
No.
So
Okay.
then roll a d10.
Brain. What does that look like? This.
Looks like a spaceship.
5.
5? All right, you take 5 feet up the stairs.
Boop. Just kind of
And
shoulder
then-
check Steve out of the way.
And I use my bonus action to hide.
Hide?
Yeah.
In plain sight?
Fine. I'll move behind the boxes.
Okay.
There.
So you use your movement to get behind the boxes, and you'll do the hide action. All right, make a stealth check.
Stealth. That is 22.
Cool. All right. Throwing the bag on the floor, watching one of these creatures start going back up the stairs, you take the opportunity to shoot in behind one of the boxes, and you think you're pretty well hid. So, you were just hit with a bunch of mites. You went back a little bit.
What the hell? Turn around. Don't see him. So I'm just gonna start throwing shit back. At the one that I can see.
Oh,
And pull out a bunch of darts and start throwing them. And that's
There.
4 darts, if I'm reading this right.
There you go. You guys should now have control. I thought you guys had, so.
Oh, nice.
okay.
My apologies on that. Thought I had that done.
So a 19 to hit,
Oh yeah.
a higher to hit.
Shockingly no.
Okay, that
27
one's,
hit.
that's 7. So I hope that doesn't hit.
Thankfully, 7 does not hit.
And that's a 1 for 5. So I hope that doesn't hit either.
That does not hit. 19 and higher, definitely.
Oh, just wrong die. So a total of 11 damage between the two.
Ooh. Melee.
And we're gonna come running into the room a little bit, looking around more to see if we could find that little shit.
Never gonna catch me.
All right, with that, yeah, you've described it as best as you could. Is that that's your movement, bonus action?
Yes, that's everything for now.
Excellent. Mr. Steve.
Oh, yes. I'm actually going to pop out to here. And I'm going to be actually trying to cast Minor Illusion to have a spike trap appear right behind Diamondback. So he will feel like he's a little bit more cornered.
All right. So Diamondback, make a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Alrighty. The 19.
Well, never mind.
You see this illusion come right up behind you, just apparate and shimmer, and you immediately recognize it. Just boom. That ain't gonna fool me.
Bush League.
Bush League. That was your action there, Mr. Steve.
Yeah. He doesn't know that yet. That's his reaction yet. So he's just going to get crowding a little bit more.
Nice.
There you go. That's your turn.
Yeah.
Excellent. Diamondback.
All right. I'm going to
Do it up, partner.
pop the darts out of myself and go, gonna have to cast Mendon on this again and sweep out my rapier. And I going to start doing some slashy. So my first attack, because College of Swords Bard, I get to do this twice.
Ooh, hat and everything.
Ooh, nice. So that is going to be a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty. And I'm going to use my bonus, or use my feature of defensive flourish. I spend one of my bardic inspiration dice, and I get to add it to the damage of the attack. So base damage is 10. Oof, nice, plus an additional 6, and until the start of my next turn, my AC is increased by 6, as you see me just like kind of sweep the blade out, slash, do a little flourish, and kind of just take a more guarded stance.
Nice.
I love it. It just runs itself. That's everything.
Gonna do one more attack if he's still standing.
I'm not controlling any of this anymore. Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah.
That one misses. I got a little too fancy because I'm imagining an 8 is not going to be sufficient.
No.
And I'm going to let's see here. Use my movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 just to kind of circle around and get myself out of a position where I can be flanked. And that's me.
Okay. So it's my turn now?
Yep. Yimmer, is your turn.
Okay. In that case, I am going to. I'm going to move just. Oh, if I do that. Can I see over top of the crates?
They're standing about 4 foot high. So, are you higher than 4 feet?
No. So,
Jump for it.
You're a very small dwarf.
Well, it's not the stature; it's what you do with it. In that
Square
case,
peg, round hole.
Get a hammer.
in that case, I am going to kind of scamper around behind Diamondback, beside this guy. Uh, Now, would I still get sneak attack if I were to have done that? Or are
Yeah.
we saying, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
sneak attack will still happen as long as you have advantage. Your first
Okay.
attack, when you have advantage, sneak attack.
I got you. Okay, perfect. In that case, I'm going to attack with my 2 daggers.
Nice.
Right on. So, which one are you hitting with first?
Uh,
Your regular ones or the special one?
well, the regular ones.
See?
The regular ones, sir. I only have regular blades. I do not know what you are talking about.
See, if you don't answer my question right away, I'm going to start assuming things. I have to make sure.
Like anyone believes a rogue has just regular blades.
Fine. No survivors then. So, the first one. 19 plus
Nice.
things.
It hits. It hits.
Yeah,
It's already
25. So that's going to be 3d6, I think is what I read. On top of, 3d6 on top of regular damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Ooh, boy.
Yay.
So that's 3d6 plus 1d4. Come on, big money, no whammies and stuff. 4, 7, 10, plus 3, 13 points of damage. So that was one. And
That
then
was
the other
one.
one. So, yeah.
This thing's looking pretty rough. Not gonna lie.
Okay, good. What I like to hear. Second one, that's going to be a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay, and do I get sneak attack on the second one as well?
No, sneak attack is
No.
your first
No,
round.
okay.
Yeah.
Darn. That would have been.
That would be overpowered.
Rogue.
Beautiful
Ooh.
but broken.
Yeah. No. This counts as a bonus, so. So that's going to be 5 points of damage.
They crumple.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm just kind of doing kidney stabs.
So you lost this. Jumping from in behind the barrels and the crates, you run right behind Diamondback, and knowing your partner that you worked with for the last little bit, kind of got a natural rhythm with them. You fly right beside him, and you see an opening right beside the figures, the form, trying to throw a punch, and as soon as that person does, you're like, there, whack, whack. Noticing that, you hit him right in the right spot and drops.
Nice form.
Juju.
How smart are these things?
Okay.
Okay.
Question of the day.
All right. There's that little shit. Just kind of run around the side of the barrels and duck down below them. And I'm going to send you a message.
Please.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Mr. Steve. Oh, wait. I guess it is Diamondback's turn.
All right. I'm going to sheathe my rapier, pull out my lute again, kind of start strumming a very dark sounding tune softly in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just kind of like move up around to that crate and take some cover, and just going to strum out, "There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down," and cast Healing Word on myself at 2nd level.
Okay.
That is going to be 2d4 healing back to me. Ooh, that's good. So that I actually maxed him out. 8 plus, yeah, I just healed myself back to full.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there we go. And since Healing Word's a bonus action, I'll use my action to cast Mending on one of the holes in my armor.
Dude, as you're strumming away, I can just use it as both. You're strumming away, doing your thing, and you start feeling yourself becoming more invigorated. Oh, that feels so much better.
Yeah.
Your clothing starts mending with your wounds. At the same time, it's kind of like one of those all-encompassing spells that looks like it's all done at once.
Yeah,
And you're doing it twice.
just that.
So that's your movement. That's your action.
Movement action, bonus action.
Right on, Yimmer. Get in there.
Okay. So Yimmer, not kind of with the bloodlust in his veins, he's going to just run around the crates, get right up close.
Make
25.
an intelligence. Make an intelligence check, please.
Check.
Check.
Check it out. Intelligence. That is a 12 plus 12. Just 12.
That 12.
Yep.
You round the corner, you see Diamondback. But wait. You just see a slight shimmer in the form.
So, would I take that shimmer to not be Diamondback, or
You
would
would.
it be his kind of thing? Okay.
You would know. You would know it as.
Okay.
Yep.
In that case, I'll kind of smirk, and as my bonus action, I'm going to do insightful fighting. So I make an insight check against a creature I can see that is incapacitated against their deception check.
So I gotta roll
And then-
deception.
Yes. So my insight. Oh.
Deception is
Oh. Insight. Oh. 5.
Your total was 5?
Yes.
6!
as the Diamondback, as you're sitting there singing your tune, all you hear is the sound of wet noodles slapping each other.
So, you just pulled it off so well, mate. And so, I'm still going to attack.
So that was a bonus action to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, as a bonus action, you make an insight check. So, in that case, I am going to cast... let's cause fear.
Nice.
Just because.
You're just toying with your food now.
I already did the stabby now. Let's do the other thing. Oh, wait, why am I rolling? No, you don't.
Oh, is it a
You
check?
roll again. Yeah.
I should
Wisdom
know that.
saving throw. That was a good roll.
That's probably not gonna work. I don't care what it's against, that's not gonna work. I rolled a 2. Plus
Nope,
whatever.
you rolled a 13. So again, Yimmer just reaches into his pocket, and whereas before it was kind of like a bundle of twigs that was writhing, this is just kind of like a black, sludgy ball of mud and moss. Very putrid smell as well. And he just kind of flings it at you. He says, "Oh, you're not going to like this."
It just vanishes through the illusion, and you hear a cry of "Ah!" and we'll get to my turn, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. So you are frightened, and what does that do? You can't move towards me.
Correct.
And
And any attacks against you have disadvantage, and
yes.
maybe against anything
Everything
if you're in sight.
Yeah. Has disadvantage on ability checks and
Yep.
attack rolls while
Okay.
I'm
While you're in
line of
sight, yeah.
So yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so, Juju.
Oh, it is my turn next. I don't know how I mixed up a turn order of 3.
Triangles, man.
I blame the mighty 404 for stealing our numbers.
How
I
dare
can't-
they?
I can't tell who's who in what order if there's no numbers. And coming to the realization that this quickly thought up panicked plan is not working, the hobgoblin goes charging around the corner to run away. And I need to pull up the right window.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
You do, because you're right beside him.
Yay! So I will roll. That's going to be 9. Yeah. Oh no, 10. 10
To hit? Nope, that will miss. As he
You
goes...
try taking out your sword, you swing, and this hobgoblin, now it's been boiled, jumps right out of the way, like thrusting its abdomen right back, knowing that you were going right for a gut slice. Do your thing, Juju.
Good run. over this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jump face to face. Well,
I know. Face to
become adamant in the
face
face.
with myself. And we'll attempt.
Actually, Diamondback, make a intelligence check.
All right.
That wasn't concentration or anything?
What?
Okay.
Disguise self, I don't.
Natural
it
1.
Might be.
Oh,
No, it isn't. I just checked.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Like, that's me. Like,
I was like, wait a
I'm the
minute.
DM. Who's the DM here?
hang
Look at
on.
me. I'm the DM now. Do you want me to take control away from you? Because I can do it. Diamondback, you run into a rather good-looking half-elf. You've never really seen him before.
Yeah.
We're gonna try the other piece of this failing plan and see if it goes anywhere. And we're just gonna go shh over there and cast Charm Person on Diamondback.
Oh, good thing I have advantage on saving throws for that.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah. All right. Which saving throw is?
Give me a sec. Crap. JT, do you have that up already?
Nope.
I want to say charisma, but I'm not positive.
Was you attempt to charm a person? Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
That was my next
Hey.
guess.
Yeah,
You have L.
there are very few spells that actually have charisma-based
Yeah.
saves.
All right. Let's say 17.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
that saves.
Yeah. I don't
You
care
feel-
how good looking you are. I don't like being charmed.
you feel the presence of something coming into your mind, trying to be. You have to protect him. Wait a minute. I don't even know you.
Yeah.
I don't even go here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep running. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
He's your fast guy.
There we go. I would like to take an attack of opportunity, if I might.
Would you discern him? That's a very good question.
So I guess it comes down to when you cast Charm Person, like
Hostile.
I guess does it when you cast Charm Person, does the person you're attempting to charm know it was specifically you going after them? Because if that's the case, then
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'd probably put 2 and 2 together and go, even with that one on the intelligence
No,
roll.
that's, yep. You're right. Nah, I was just rereading the spell. Yeah, you're right. So.
All good.
Yep.
Okay, so I will make a swing at this incredibly good-looking individual.
Funny. My theory on having a disguised self person run into themselves would be you wouldn't really recognize them.
Yeah.
Because if you ever saw yourself in the wild, it would take you a hot second to realize what you're looking at.
Just-
And
wait a minute.
I clearly like the look of my own ass too much because that's going to be like an 8.
That there's
that'll
Falskallan's
miss.
ass.
Yeah. Well, oh, man. Not bad.
He's too busy looking at the man in the mirror.
There we go.
Okay, so that's action, bonus action.
Yeah, that's everything for me.
Cool. That's Diamondback.
All right, so shaking off the uncanny valley, I'm going to strum out an even darker sounding tune and direct it towards our foe here and just sing out. I see 2 pricks hanging from a sycamore, their bodies as stiff as a 2x4, their heads were nodded down towards the ground, and cast dissonant whispers of that song into your
no.
mind. At level 3.
Oh!
So that's going to be a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Well, I rolled a 16. What is that stat?
Dissonant Whispers should be
Which one?
Diamondback. I'm right. It
Okay.
should be Wisdom.
It is.
Okay, so that'll be an 18 total.
Nice. Okay. So you save successfully, you're going to take half of 5d6 damage. Back. Okay, so 10,
Oh, half of that.
15,
Real toy.
17, 20. Okay, so you take 10 psychic damage, but
Okay.
no other effects from the spell go through.
Okay. Boop.
You guys are gonna get a gem.
What?
And
Look in the Falskallan chat.
No.
and I'm just going to kind of like pop on over to sort of keep within trapping range of our buddy here and kind of call out, "Hey, I don't know who this good-looking fella is, but he doesn't mean us any good."
So that's your turn. Your movement, your action.
Yep.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Yimmer.
I'm. Would I have had any reason to turn back the other way? Because I'm kind of thinking that I would have chased him around.
What is your intelligence?
Not good. 10.
I would think that for an average human being, or humanoid, you probably. I could see you chasing.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that as well. So let's just measure it. Okay, so I can get all the way around. Just. Hmm. In that case, I am going to. I'm going to do infestation again.
Okay.
So, just
You throw out. You reach into your bag, and a second one comes out.
another ball of twigs. Ooh, and that's going to be not something I'm supposed to roll again.
Oh, that's right.
Keep
That's
doing
the
that.
con save. Oh,
Wasted a
well,
19.
that's a 19 plus a couple of things. Like 2 or
Well.
3.
Fine.
The resilient hobgoblins.
Yeah.
Let me take you on a wild goose chase.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're welcome.
See what you did there, and I like it.
It's beautiful, but oh.
I know.
I'm like, I don't know if I want to give you a bane or not. I'm not gonna do it. That it's terrible, but it's brilliant.
The real question is the bane on this creature or the actual goose?
Whack. Okay, so
I'm going to insightful fighting again. Because I haven't used my bonus action. Well, that's 10.
Deception, you said? Well, that's a 14, possibly plus stuff.
Well, that's far too high for me. You're right, he does have a nice ass.
So distracting.
It's just no defense. It's no weak spot.
all I can think about is Metal Gear Solid now. I can't do anything. Just crab. It's too perfect.
Once we're done.
Crap battle.
So that's the end of my turn.
We hate all of you.
Well,
Why did I do this?
because this is outstanding. Well,
I mean,
we're
you're the
gonna-
one who chose to focus a session on the two troublemakers.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
You
trying
say
to
that.
back into reality. All right.
We're
Yeah. So he was Yimmer. So it's Juju.
Is it dim light down here?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to shadow jaunt to the bottom of the stairs. And since these things have a little bit of brains, run like hell.
Know it.
You shift. Yimmer, Diamondback. You're giving chase to this creature, and as soon as you blink, that evaporates into the air. You don't know where it's going. All you hear is whoosh. As you guys round the corner, you notice one of the Goliaths with a crossbow on top of the red being whoosh, fires a bolt wrecked right into the chest.
You know, I knew he wouldn't get far, but
Yeah. I shoot.
Contingencies. I planned for a failure state.
Little overkill, don't you think? That thing's twice the size of that guy.
I'll get one.
Fair enough. No, the deed is done.
Plan's accelerating, boys. We're getting out of here.
But
Come with me.
but the stuff, the food.
We got enough. We're going.
Oh,
We're getting overrun. Let's go.
Getting over. What the hell happened? We were down here
Let's
5
go!
minutes.
He
Okay,
immediately
fine.
turns around.
Is there anything of value on the table or anything? Like on the tables as we're going, I'm kind of like, ooh,
It's leftover food. It's leftover food, tankards of ale. You see this place as you're running up. It is a bloody mess. You see bodies of guards and, well, hobgoblins everywhere. You notice a couple of the academy people are downed as well. And you see Glenda holding up Orlin again. What a scruff. And he's just wildly flailing around saying, God damn it, I can do my things myself. Everybody is running. And running to the ships. You guys are following suit. The
also
commotion through the air. Pardon?
be aware, JT, that you have received a point of luck.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
no.
And use that point of luck. Dice jail.
Oh no.
Excellent.
So you guys are following?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Outside, you see a lot of the place starting to catch on fire. There's not a lot of it, but you notice that there's a lot of fire everywhere.
Oh no.
And that's when you hear it.
And we have received a party bane. What timing?
Oh, God.
Oh no.
All right, let's... Jeez, what's a party bane? I don't have the table with me.
You want me to pull it up and just roll you one?
Must be more severe.
I was born in the darkness. Okay, that's...
Probably gonna get us another one on that impression alone.
I have the list somewhere here.
Oh, I could just pull it up for you. I've got it right here.
Of course, that's when I get a natural 20, and there's nothing on the table for a natural 20.
You're supposed to roll a d12.
Get the think I follow the rules? I make them. Screw it. Next attack you make deals minimum damage.
Oh,
Okay.
that's no fun.
You see a bunch of goblin corpses everywhere. Everybody make a perception check. Sorry. Diamondback, Yimmer. Perception check.
Yep.
I'll make a dead perception check. That's
I
an
see you dead
18
ass.
for 0.
Bitch, you dead ass.
It's a 13.
13?
23.
23? You guys are running. Diamondback, you're having a hard time trying to focus. You're just seeing the ship right in front, kind of getting waylaid by a bunch of small goblins. But Yimmer, you're looking around and you notice that these goblins have a mark right on their neck.
See it? Can I see the mark?
You're running. Are you running, or are you gonna take the time to stop and act?
No. Eh, no, I'll keep running. Like I'll kind of slow down every time I see one and try and cock my head.
Okay,
But
so you're getting discerning.
yeah, I'm not actually going to go over there and be like, oh, what's this, and take a rubbing or anything. Just kind of like,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Running to the ship, you're on the docks. You see Razkan, you see Glenda with a bunch of the other academy people, summer students, full blown searchers. You see the excavation crew, and then a bunch of the military supplies that they're on the ship. There's this big brigantine that gets pushed right off. As it starts getting pushed off, you start hearing.
Oh, hell.
It's no good.
See it. See this figure coming directly for the ship. Lands right into the town. Starts spewing this icy cold breath, freezing anything and everything that is around it. Starting to swipe and grow feral on. The ship is not being hit, but it looks up, sees, starts walking towards. The sails have already been unfurled, and it's caught the wind. Luckily, the wind is going westward. So caught. Starts coming up, about to take a swipe. Then you see it open its eyes wide and get pulled back just a little, as if it's being dragged. Make a perception check.
That's better. Say 24.
Four,
That is worse. That is a 7.
7, and let's see. Diamondback, you and one of the scribs are absolutely surprised, but you catch a glimpse right between the legs. You see a humanoid, holding onto the tail of that dragon, dragging it. The ship starts growing farther, and with your perception, you notice that it is that great. All the scars.
Hey, Yim,
Yeah.
you remember that old scarred fella just kind of kept creeping on us all the while we were at that excavation site?
Yeah, Mr. No Dodge.
Yeah, he's dragging the the drake by its tail and getting the better of the argument.
Uh, looks and are you sure you haven't been taking any stuff?
Positive, I didn't have that much to drink.
Well, it doesn't seem right.
Nope.
Well,
This dragon turns around, looks at its quarry. That's all you see. Start noticing a bunch of fogging clouds come by and come up.
Uh,
The brigantine is sailing away.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that thing were its pet. And seeing as I don't know better, there goes all the sleep I'm getting for a week.
well, wonder what it's like having a pet
Oh,
dragon.
we got to hydrate.
Oh,
Mm.
uh,
Drink to hydrate with.
Yeah, I didn't know we needed.
Oh, we should
Exactly.
have probably warned y'all about that, huh?
Yeah,
That would have been smart.
And stretch.
Wait. Up, down, shoulders back, double chin.
body break.
God.
Another joke that only the Canadians will get.
yeah. The older Canadians.
You know the most important people in the channel.
Yeah.
Thank you, Impartial Waffle. Hydration is
And burp
You.
Should have
the
remembered to
stretch.
bring a glass of water.
a couple days go by on the water. You finally make it to Alska. You port off, and everybody there is still shaken by what they had seen. But you guys, Raskan, the rest of you, you're at this point, your mission is done. Your assignment's up. Time to go back to Ministad and report back to Sabrak.
Well, as long as we get paid.
Yeah.
Another week goes by. And I'm not gonna make you guys roll. I'm trying to move this along. Damn it.
Choo.
Yep. Another week goes by. Eventually you make it to Ministad. Razkan looks at all of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All he says, he waves to his boys.
Yeah, pleasure traveling with you. Hope next time we meet, it's under better circumstances.
See you next time.
Glenda and the rest of the Academy people look. Oh. Well, we're gonna go to the parliamentary offices. I think you guys know where you need to go. Thank you for everything, and yeah, maybe we'll see you again.
Well, here's hoping.
Yeah.
Best of luck with all your smart people stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't be afraid to go
Nerds.
out and smell the roses or something. Not everything's in a book or a scroll.
You guys start walking through. Let me find my notes. Yeah, you guys go through Mead Meadow. Start walking through the old part of town where a lot of food distribution and all the farmers come in to congregate all of their shipments and supplies to be sold out and sold everywhere. Selled. You know, I English good. Finally finding a sewer grate that has been marked by the tailor shop. You guys pop the lid. You guys, Mud, and a couple of the other followers that were there. Jump down, and you're navigating. You know where to look and what to do. Eventually, you make it to center section where the tailor shop is. And as you do, you see Tekren, the second in command. Look at you guys. Ah, there you are.
Hello. Here we are.
How's
We
it
heard
going?
stories. We heard stories that Koihara got destroyed.
Well,
Yeah.
destroyed again. It was already kind of ruined.
So, full report to the man. Here you go.
Yep.
Walk right up to the door, knock on it twice. Who opens it? It's a small gnome.
Hello. Not was being told.
Ah, hi. Come on. You must be,
I am.
and that must be Diamondback.
One and only, as of now.
Zabrak's looking both of you dead in the eyes, signals you in. I don't know whether or not I want to do this. Right now, I'm kind of tired, to be completely honest with you.
Fair.
Well,
Definitely
that'd be-
fair.
It'd
Yeah,
be a good
you know,
stopping
I think
point
it's pretty
for
good.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's time to wait for Down come in and all converge in one spot together.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you walk in, you guys see a fancy tiefling,
Mhm.
an elf clad in cloths and semi leathers, a highborn elf
Mm,
in
fancy.
his clerical cloths armor, gnome and Sabrak. That we're gonna call that a session tonight.
Awesome.
I want to thank everybody for sticking by and watching the shenanigans of watching all of our players fight each other.
Non PvP PvP.
It was. I honestly felt bad for leaving you guys out.
As soon as
I
you
figured
said it,
this-
I was like, yes, this is a great idea. Only madness can come of this.
Exactly. And you know what? Madness ensued.
Yeah, that did.
But we're still in a global pandemic. So I want to wish you guys safe. This shit's real. This shit is happening. Gotta be careful. Wash your hands. Wear a mask where you can. Social distance. Don't be a dick. There's the war in Ukraine that's going on right now. Still, the world's in a very scary place, and we're trying to make it better as best as we can. For that, again, I want to thank all of y'all. If you all want to watch on Monday nights at 7 p.m., watch the Dire Bear GM, Keith, come and run his game. He's a master DM, and he knows what he's doing, and with the crew that he's running with, you're guaranteed to have a great time. With that, I gotta ask y'all one question. Do you dare to imagine? Have yourselves a